What do you think of when I say summer? Seriously, think about this for a second. Close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, relax. Summer. What comes to mind? Maybe it's days at the pool, nice walks in the park with friends and family. Maybe it's just spending a day sitting in a chair, watching the waves roll up on the shore. Whatever it may be, summertime can be very special for many of us. And what if I told you that the smell of summer has been captured and recreated inside of a fragrance? All the emotions, everything that comes along, all the feelings, all the joy of summer captured into a scent. That is what I believe Creed has done with their fragrance, Virgin Island Water. And today I'm going to be reviewing that fragrance for you all, and very excited to show you guys this scent right here. Many people have talked about it before. It's pretty much in everybody's top summer list, and I'm in a very relaxed mood right now, and I can't wait to share with you guys my thoughts on this fragrance that did very well on my top 10 summer niche list that I just filmed about a month ago. So going to be very interesting to see what my thoughts are with this scent. First of all, I'd like to say that this fragrance is very tropical, very summery, and it pretty much just inspires everything that I think about and I dream about whenever I think of summer. Days at the beach, just, you know, very nice tropical vibe, vacation, relaxing. We will get much more into that in the scent of this to come, but let's start off with the presentation. As with all Creed bottles, they come in a very good amount of sizes. You have the 1 ounce, the 2.5 ounce, and the 4.2 ounce with this, and I believe the new 100 milliliter and 50 milliliter bottles of this are coming out very soon as well, so that was always a great thing to look forward to. And just the name, Virgin Island Water, you pretty much know what you're going to be getting into with the scent of this one. It does smell just like the Virgin Islands, like the beach. The scent is very tropical inspired, and same with the bottle with the silver and then the beautiful blue Creed emblem on top as well. Just looks like a stunning presentation. The box is pretty much similar to all the Creed boxes with the mirrored Virgin Island Water on the front of the box. Overall, can't complain about the presentation. Looks very Creed-like if you ask me, and I very much enjoy the presentation of this fragrance. Alright guys, now let's get into the scent of Virgin Island Water from Creed. This stuff is legendary in the summertime. What are my thoughts on this scent? Let me give myself a fresh spray to remind myself. Beastly atomizer, as with all Creeds as well. So right away, this opening, let me talk about this opening real quick. We will get much more into this, to the heart and the dry down of this scent. But in the opening, I really want to focus on this lime note, which is beautiful. It has the most realistic lime I think I've ever put my nose on in a fragrance. Seriously, there's no harsh lime note. Lime can be a very interesting citrus to deal with because if you do it wrong, you can end up with something that is super screechy and sharp and just smells synthetic. But Creed absolutely nailed the lime in this. It smells like pure, fresh squeezed lime right in your face. You can tell that there is a little bit something underneath, but at least for the first 5 minutes, all you're going to be getting is just a beautiful blast of citrus, refreshing lime. Now, as this one dries down a little bit, the coconut really starts to come in, and right away, lime, coconut, you already got me feeling like I'm in the tropics. This scent just transports me to a different place. I imagine myself sitting on a beach in Hawaii, sipping some kind of mojito or coconut-inspired tropical drink. The waves are rolling up on the shore, palm trees, a nice hot air blowing with the beautiful blue sea in the background. That's exactly where this fragrance transports me to. Now, this fragrance isn't overly complicated. It's not too difficult to understand. There is a very nice ambergris note in the dry down as well that I do like initially, but as it wears a little bit, it's kind of sharp and throws me off a little bit for a curveball, I guess. But other than that, I mean, I really enjoy the scent. It's lime and a sort of a sweet, sugary coconut that turns into this musky ambergris. It's got the Creed quality written all over it. I mean, you can just tell the authenticity of this, the quality of ingredients. It's just beautiful, and it smells very summery and very tropical, just as I was expecting. If you love summery fragrances, tropical scents, this one is directly up your alley. I think you will fall in love with this one. For me, I really enjoy it. I'm going to score it a 3.5 out of 5 points for the scent. As I said before, the ambergris and the dry down can play with my nose in a little bit of a weird way, but other than that, the opening is breathtaking, and this is just such a beautiful fragrance for the high summer heat and when you're on the beach like this. That's funny, I got a seagull watching me about 10 feet away from me right now. Now let's go into the performance, guys. So this has always been the problem with Creed. You know, Creed is famous for having these beautiful top notes and then just yanking them away all too fast with semi-average performance, much with this one. This one isn't the worst performing from the house, but it still struggles, especially in the projection department for me. You know, it does project nicely. Like, at first you're going to think that nothing is there, and then it has, you know, a very moderate projection, and then after an hour or so it's almost to a skin scent, which is unfortunate. Like, people have to be right next to you basically in order to smell it. Longevity isn't too bad. The coconut does have a little bit of sweetness, and it does last a decent amount of time on my skin, around 6 to 7 hours I would say, which is pretty nice. But overall the performance is definitely less than average, which is a big bummer when you consider the price tag of this fragrance, which we'll again get into in a little bit. But the performance is going to be a 2 out of 5 for me. Definitely not so horrible as many people I guess say, for me anyway, but you know, it's not that bad I guess, but a 2 out of 5 definitely below average. Now let's continue with the versatility. This is the most unversatile fragrance maybe that I own, but I love it for that. This fits a very, very specific occasion for me, and that's pretty much this occasion: summertime casual. That's all you need to know with this one. You wear this at the beach, you wear it indoors because it doesn't perform that great, and you will just be smelling super casual, super tropical. This is also the fragrance to take with you on a vacation, especially if you're taking a beach vacation. This is the best one that I can recommend you. This is definitely nothing for even spring or fall or winter because it just doesn't smell like that to me, you know? This smells like summer, and therefore, in my opinion, it is a summer fragrance through and through. But again, can't be worn to the office, I don't think, because it's just can't be taken seriously. It's a very casual, very fun, tropical scent. But if you're looking for sort of that one fragrance to fill this gap in your collection of being a summer tropical vacation fragrance, this one could be a really good one to look at. But the versatility, if I'm honest, is only going to be a 1.5 out of 5 because it's only the summertime, guys. This is pretty much where this fragrance shines, and anything else, you got to put it away in the back of your fragrance cabinet for the rest of the year, unfortunately. Right, what about the compliment factor with this fragrance? This is a pretty big category because, you know, a lot of people say this is definitely a compliment getter, and I would have to agree, with the caveat being when people can smell it, they absolutely adore this. The quality really, really shines through. The only problem is when they can smell it, you know. This fragrance just doesn't have the projection to push out to grab people's noses, and unless someone's going to be right next to you the entire day, I don't see this getting very many compliments. In fact, I didn't get a single compliment with this when I've been out and about. The only time that people have noticed it was when they've been directly next to me, and then they'll compliment, say that I smell very nice. Kind of unfortunate, but you know, the compliment factor isn't too bad. It's going to be a 2.5 out of 5. This is a very unique fragrance. Nothing really smells like this. It's pretty interesting and unique, and that scores pretty good compliment factor. So guys, now what about the value category? This is going to be a touchy subject because don't buy this thing full retail. We already know creeds do not need to be bought at full retail. That's why we have the magic of the black market, if you will, or the gray market of fragrance distributors who can get this at a very good discounted price. But that included, this is still a pricey fragrance for being summery and not the best performance, you know? If this had better performance, maybe it could be a little bit more justified, but you have to figure this one out for yourself. If you're just an average fragrance collector and you want to smell like this scent, you could probably go with Tommy Bahama's Set Sail St. Bart's for a much cheaper price. But if you are a hardcore collector, if you love the authenticity, you're pretty much paying for the quality of ingredients here and the Creed name. Personally, I'm not sure if it's really worth that, but I'm going to score the value only a 2 out of 5 because, you know, my wallet was hurting a little bit after I got this one. Alright guys, let's give Creed Virgin Island Water a final rating. You know, this fragrance did make it to number 2 on my top 10 summer niche fragrances for 2017. So how is it going to do for this rating for me? I'm going to score this fragrance a 7.5 out of a 10, just because I do love the smell and it fits the perfect occasion of being an extremely nice luxury summer fragrance. Waves are getting pretty vigorous behind me. I don't think that the beach likes me giving this fragrance only a 7.5, but I have to do it. The performance just isn't good enough for the price tag, and while I do find the scent very nice, it's only going to score for me a 7.5 out of a 10. What do you think of this legendary summer superstar in the niche game? Please let me know about that in the comments section down below. Hopefully I'll see you guys back on this channel sometime soon with another video. Got a lot of beach videos coming up for you to sort of end out summer on a really good note, and that's going to be it for this video. Peace out.
I should quit chasing and look for something better, but the smell that she shows makes me a go-getter. I haven't gone as far as asking if I could get with her. I just play love by ear and hope she gets the picture.